everybody, I am Attila Tanner. Welcome to a brand new video of Nextstock. It's been a little bit more than 2 weeks since last video, but we are due for an update. It's been a lot of Q3 reporting coming in, so I want to share the highlights, also the regular reporting with you. Before starting though, we have a new Twitter account called Nextstock YT. YT stands for YouTube. So it's more to promote the YouTube channel, but also give you a daily update on whenever a company has been quarterly results for a company we have checked and we get the data for it. I'm going to tweet it out. If you have any comments on that information, you can also, of course, respond and make your comments. That way you get also daily updates almost, and then every 2 weeks we meet up here also for a summary, plus all the different value stocks, dividend stocks, growth stock and Pricey stocks that you don't see otherwise. But the highlights is what you will be getting information on from the Twitter more. All right, so let's dive into the highlights. So Apple reported, the big techs have reported in general, so 8% sales growth for Apple year over year. Target rate for them is $190, so we have an upside for them. Amazon reported a 15% year over year sales growth. Target rate for them is $189, so we have an upside for Amazon. Google reported a modest 6% year-over-year sales growth. Target for them is $151, so we have an upside for them as well. Meta, disappointed with a 4% decline year-over-year. Target for them is $267. All right, let's look at another companies that reported. Tesla reported 56% year-over-year sales growth, which is impressive. $244 is our target rate, so we have a little bit of an upside for Tesla. Netflix reported a modest 6% year-over-year sales growth. Target for them is $517, so we have an upside for Netflix. JP Morgan reported a 10% year-over-year sales growth. Target for them is $161, which also is an upside. General Motors, they had a 56% year-over-year sales growth, like Tesla actually. So target rate for them is $80, and we have a good upside for them as well. All right, that was the highlights for this time around. Let's dive into the US market and the regular reporting. We're going to start with the value stocks, and we have a change. Exxon Mobil is still number 1. Chevron is the newcomer, spot number 2. They have a $352 billion market cap with a price earning of 12. Taiwan Semiconductor retains spot number 3. Meta Platform, who was in the list before, is now out of top 3 following the report. Here we're looking at companies with high market cap with the low price earnings. These companies are supposed to be more, conservative and stable companies to have in your portfolio. Or you could say should be more low risk. Dividend stocks as well is good alternatives to have in your portfolio, so they can give some cash back, basically. AT&T is top of the list there. Verizon is the newcomer, spot number 2. Total Energies moves down to spot number 3. IBM, who was in the list before, is now out from top 3. Growth stocks in the US market. Xpeng is still number 1. Bilibili moves up to spot number 2. Sea Limited is the newcomer in spot number 3. They had a sales growth of 29% year over year, while the stock price had declined 76%. Lyft, who was in the list before, is now out from top 3. This list here, we're looking at the sales growth for a company year over year. We are comparing that with actually the stock price growth during the same year-to-year analysis as well. Plus, we're looking at current date and just to see where they should be. With that, we put them all into a list, and that's how these are the top 3 in that list. We balance the list also with price to sell ratio, just to give a little bit of fairness to it. And the bottom of that same list is the ones I consider pricey. So Blackstone is number 1. They also reported recently the sales declined 83% year over year. Stock price was down also 27%. Snowflake is number 2. They have also a high price to sale ratio. And Regeneron Pharma is number 3. Now, many companies are going to report going forward as well, so we expect some changes maybe to happen on those lists as well next time for the reporting. All right, this concludes the report for US. We're going to dive into the Canadian one. And we start with the value stocks. Royalbank is number 1, TD Bank is number 2, and Canadian Natural Resources is number 3. Dividends in the Canadian market, Tourmaline Oil is number 1, Enbridge is number 2, and Keyera is number 3. For the growth stocks in the Canadian market, Air Canada retains spot number 1. They had a year-over-year sales growth of 153% in their latest report, and the stock price during the same time period actually declined 28%. Parkland Corporation moves up 1 spot to spot number 2, while LightSpeed moves on to spot number 3. The pricey ones in the Canadian market, Onyx is number 1, Franco Nevada is number 2 because they have a high price-to-sale ratio. Great West Lifeco is a newcomer, spot number 3. Their sales declined 49%, while the stock price also declined 15%. Turquoise Hill Resources is now out from top 3. All right, if you like those videos, please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. And don't forget to follow us on Next Stock, YT, to get daily updates about companies that has just reported. Always gather a lot of information before jumping ahead purchasing stocks. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.